Please close your eyes for a minute, please. Thank you. Vedeshangapadakramopanishadhir samaraha Yanavastiti tadgatena manasa Asyantim yoginah Yasyantam navidusura suraganaha Devaya tasmai namaha. So friends, almost 10 days have passed. Almost 10 days have gone before the last class. And the last class was on this enlightenment here and now, the 7th lecture. I hope you have listened to it. All those series, that is why deliberately I didn't have the classes for next 8 to 10 days, because what we have discussed has been so fantastic. I don't know whether you have listened to it or not. Choice is yours. Even the 7th last one, I was listening few days back, and to this morning a little bit, just amazing things. It is really now and here. Nothing is simpler, nothing is a greater blessing than that. Please tell me, what is a greater blessing than being the immortal? What is a greater blessing than being absolutely free? What is a greater blessing than being absolutely happy, fulfilled, complete? There is nothing to do, nothing to achieve, nowhere to go, nothing to need, nothing not to need. What a sense of fulfillment. Have you got a real hint of it? Every one of us getting the hint of it in deep sleep state. But that time we are not allowed, because we are not there. The I is not there to know it. I, the individuality, is not there to know about it. Just loses itself. Suspended state of the I. When the I is suspended itself is so glorious. Imagine when the I is not there, but the source, you are always there. What will happen? Why people feel happy while listening to music, watching a sunrise or a sunset, talking to somebody you love? Why? Because unconsciously you are getting suspended. How nice. A child always feels happy because he is not there to be suspended. This ahankar, this I thought is not there to be suspended. So this enlightenment, awakening, being with yourself is something absolutely instantaneous. I hope, friends, you are looking at it. Do not lose yourself with a pack of books. I have to read all these things. Make a list of practices. I have to follow all these things. These are the do's and don'ts. Then follow it up. What are you doing? It's not that the person is looking for it. The teachers, the persons who are dealing with this or helping it out, people in the name of helping out, or somebody giving me direction. What are you doing? You are not facilitating. You are creating hurdles and hurdles and hurdles and hurdles. Why? So many conditions to be fulfilled. So many practices to be practiced. So many things to be done. So many things not to be done. And the worst part of it is, anything that is interesting is not good. Anything that is painful must be very good. So you must be some type of a psycho to feel that everything painful is fantastic. How it has gone into the human psyche, friends. Infinity, absolute, all-pervasive, can be difficult to reach. The reaching, that concept doesn't exist. I can phone you up. Indirect speech, you are far away, I am far away, come home. How I have to give you direction? Suppose you are sitting down in my room, shall I say come home? What come home? You are already in the home. Infinite absolute is not something to be reached, to be gained. Na apyam, aptam is not to be gained, not to be reached, already reached. Na apyam, na prapyam, not to be gained. Praptam, already gained. Utpannam, already produced. Samskrutam, already purified. Avikari, no modification needed. That should be. Please don't just pick up these concepts and try to understand the concept. You are not a concept to be understood. Who is trying to understand, in whose presence you are trying to understand, that is you. Yourself being who you are. Instantaneous. Roles are not instantaneous. Roles are to be gained, to be produced, to be created. That is why when somebody says, you cannot find yourself, you have to create yourself. That day I was quoting you one celebrated thinker from some country. Don't want to name them. It looks like it, disrespect. The person must not find himself, person must create himself, meaning who you are is so stupid, you must create a fantastic image of yourself. Be somebody. Be somebody or be myself. Why shall I be somebody? Think of it. So this is the knowledge. When you are who you are, you as you are, infinity, absolute, all-pervasive, happiness itself, fulfillment itself, freedom itself, what more can you be? Yadgyatvan aparam geyam. Knowing which, there is nothing more to be known. Yallabdhvana aparam labham. By gaining which, there is nothing further to be gained. Yadgyatvan aparam geyam, that knowing which, there is nothing more to be known. Reaching which, there is no further place to be reached. Doing which, there is nothing else to be done. Amazing wisdom of yourself being who you are. I hope, friends, you have listened to that. And especially in these corona times, it is absolutely imperative. I beg, I pray, I request, see that thing for yourself. Today, I am not going to give that series, enlightenment is not going to be postponed. The verses are going to be postponed. Enlightenment is always enlightenment. Whether that verse or this verse, doesn't matter. But today I want to talk about the corona. Because you can reveal this truth from any standpoint. Any standpoint. If you find it difficult to appreciate, let me tell you one thing, sir. You can reach the universe from any point because universe is in all points. Right or wrong? You cannot, are you getting that? You cannot reach, you can start the trip to Mars from any point, but any point you cannot reach Mars, because Mars is not everywhere. From any point you can start a march towards Himalayas, but Himalayas you can't reach from every point, you can start, but you can't reach every point. You have to reach a particular point to see the Himalayas. Universe is not a point. Universe is in all points. If you understand the physical dimension of the universe, which is available at all times, all places, in a time dimension and space dimension, it is not everywhere, it is in one place. You cannot reach it all the time. You have to travel there, all these places. Whereas in case of yourself, which is at all times, at all places, from anywhere, any time, you are there. Is it difficult? You can start from anywhere. No conditions apply. You must drop one role, then you can be yourself. No, inside that role you are already there. You must think. You must think. Swami, how can thinking is not activity? Don't be stupid. That thinking is an activity, no doubt, but the wrong thinking which has activated you too much can be destroyed within a second. See for yourself. You don't have to drop a role to see yourself. Do you need to drop your clothes to see who you are? Huh? Think of it. A cloth, a dress is a covering for the body. But to feel your physical body, do you need to remove all the 1,000 dresses you have put on? Deep within the dresses, you are there. Every thought is a dress. Every idea is a dress. Every concept is a dress. Every conditioning is a dress. There is no better conditioning, lesser conditioning. Conditioned you are. Shall I be a good man? Yeah, everybody must be good. Horrible conditioning, because you can't be bad. Nobody should be bad. It's terrible pain. Why? Because sometimes you do have to get angry to express yourself. Never talk loud. House is on fire. Please come home. The house is on fire. Will you be quiet? What is this conditioning? Everything in the Ishvara, in the relative world, friends, in your life, everything has a meaning. So from any point, you can reach yourself because you are in every point. With any role, you can be with yourself because you are in every role. But when you have been a holy roller, but these are the roles you should have, these are the becoming roles, these are unbecoming roles, relatively you may talk, sir. In the realm of the absolute, they are all going for a sixer. It means nothing. The same space, understand? The same land on which you can play the dance of death. Thousands of people can be killed by the war. The same land, you can have a beautiful prayer meeting or anything that you like. You make it a battlefield. You make it a dance field. You make it a painful thing, you can make it a celebration. The place doesn't mean anything. The same hand that is used for slapping, the same that hand is used for serving. The same body is used for hugging, the same body is used for killing each other. Is it the body responsible? Is the creation responsible? Will you please think? Consciousness has absolutely no discrimination, holy thoughts, unholy thoughts. Bad ideas, good ideas, no. The space accommodates the cyclone, the typhoon, the twisters. It also accommodates gentle breeze. Yourself, the awareness, who you are. There is absolutely no discrimination whatsoever. Always remain the same. That is why you can go there from any point. Today, I really decided to talk a little about this corona because around the world it has become a disaster. Like an epidemic, everybody is talking about it, frightened, because especially this time, many people known to us, wherever you are in the world, you must be facing that. Many people known to you are suffering now. At one time there was time, 100,000 people died. Among the 100,000 people don't know anybody. So you thought, it's cool. But now it may be your brother, it may be your friend, it may be your uncle, it may be your brother-in-law, it may be sister, it's somebody somewhere. No holy man, no unholy man. No politician, no ordinary people. No rogue, no saint. Anybody is getting affected, anybody is getting suffocated. It really frightens everybody out of it. If you really understand, you want to understand corona, again you understand self-knowledge. You'll be absolutely beautiful. We shall see that, friends. Yesterday whole day I have been thinking about it. How you don't have to be afraid of anything whatsoever. Please remember that point we always discuss. Death is not frightening. I am dying is frightening. Disease is not frightening. I am diseased is frightening. Youth is not arrogance. I am young. Arrogance. Stupidity is not humiliating. I am stupid is humiliating. I. This virus, like a coronavirus. A disease is not a problem because you have to find out from which virus it comes from. It comes from this disease comes from a virus. So when the whole world is feeling suffocated, affected by everything, breathing difficulty, what are the symptoms? Please think, friends, I'm not trying to make it lighter or anything, but clear understanding, you see that. What are the symptoms of coronavirus? The coronavirus symptom is you can't smell things. In the initial stages, you can't smell, you cannot taste. This morning somebody sent me a beautiful joke. A family, everybody went for the corona test. Why? Because the cook in the house forgot to put salt in the sambar. So everybody thought they have lost their sense of taste. This is known as panic. In ordinary days, if the sambar or the dish has no salt, either you get angry or you put the salt and manage it. But in corona days, it is not like that. Corona, we have lost the sense of taste. You can't also. Yeah, let's go. So there's a big crowd there. Why? Taste is gone. Okay, so you lose the sense of taste and smell. Breathing difficulty. Think of it. Breathing difficulty. So I must go to that. How did you get in infection? I didn't go anywhere. Listen, I didn't go anywhere. That means if you did not go anywhere, it will not come. Because this corona fellow is a very arrogant fellow. This coronavirus is very arrogant. Very arrogant. It will not come unless he is invited. You have to go out and bring him with you, then it will come. But Swamiji, I never went. Then some fellow who had already carried with himself, he has come in your home. He has brought it to your home and you have received it unconsciously, even though you didn't want it. Oh, but then ultimately it must be cured. No. Yes, same thing, friends. Everybody is suffering in life. Think. What is the disease? Why do we say, just like corona you are suffering and you have to have that disease, you have to find the virus, and you found the virus. Now the scientists have found the virus. And what is the thing to be done? The virus has to be killed up. How did it get killed up? You cannot kill it off. But by your quarantine, you withdraw from everything for some time. No father, no mother, no husband, no wife, no child, no friend, no office. Don't go to seashore, no sunrise, no sunset, no movie, no camera, no photograph, no restaurant, no dressing, no shopping, nothing. Everything switch off. Don't talk to anybody. Nobody should be there near around you. Lockdown, complete lockdown. And you take whatever medicine you feel like, whatever thing to be taken, you take it. It's out. Please think of it, friends. This ignorance, self-knowledge, exactly like that. Unless, please see, friends, corona, how does it come? Either, if you go in and bring it, how? The physical body, please see the symptoms. Symptoms are suffering symptoms. What are the symptoms? Oh, I am very limited, I am useless, I am unhappy, I am miserable, I am diseased. How? The physical body is not having the fear of death. The physical body is not afraid of old age. I have to drag it. I have to drag the condition of the body to myself, that I am young, arrogant, I am getting old now, I don't know what to do. You understand? You are dragging. You are dragging it, and until you drag the corona from outside, it will not come to you. Until you drag the limitations of everything, sense of limitation will not haunt you. See how it is absolutely similar. And then what happens is, the moment you get affected by that, you lose the sense of smelling and tasting and everything, meaning thereafter, you shall not have any normal sensation. Whatever your mind is conditioned with, I hate that fellow will look hateful. Even his good intentions will be misinterpreted as bad intentions. Because you say that fellow is useless, that fellow is angry. So whatever he say, he doesn't like me, Your sense of smell and taste is gone. Are you getting that point, friends? Think it over. Then you say you are affected. I don't like that person. Too many likes, too many dislikes. Who creates? God creates. Who creates that? And then the worst part of it is just like even the corona affects you, you have got a tremendous sense of suffocation. Breathing difficulty. Your living becomes difficult when ignorance overtakes. Suffocated in life. Nothing is enough. Everybody hates me. I don't like anybody. I don't like anything. Nobody loves me. You never think that you hate yourself also. Your disease has completely overtaken you. Are you getting that point, please? Friends, whole humanity is suffering corona for millions of years because you are suffocated by this invisible virus called ahankar, the I thought. Exactly like that. That I thought, please understand, that I thought is one thing which drags all the limitations to itself. Okay, as a child, you did not know how to drag it. People infected you by giving you the ideas. Are you getting that point, please? Two ways you can be infected. Either you are infected, you are suffering from the disease, or somebody is giving you the infection. What are you doing? Distributing the infection in the name of knowledge. Distributing the infection in the name of God. Distributing the infection everybody is distributing infection. Nobody is giving the health because they are maintaining your individuality, helping you to strengthen the individuality. Nobody corrects the individuality. The ahankar, the I thought is fattened, strengthened. You want to cure it by studying Upanishads or scriptures? I am a Shastri. I am a Swami. You understand? I am a holy man. Somebody wants to destroy it by, sort of sacrifice and everything. I am the most austere person in life. Another person says, this austerity is useless. Indulge, bhoga, enjoy yourself. So I am the most indulgent. Suffering. Because, friends, we have been infected. In the name of education, we have been infected. What are they doing? The ahankar, they have been planting that ahankar, invoking that ahankar inside you, and then fattened by many different things. So you feel suffocated in life. Have you seen one person feeling comfortable? You thought the richest man in the world is wonderful. 27 years of marriage they have separated. You know how long it must have taken them to decide to separate? Why? It must have started 20 years back. But an image problem. If we suddenly go away, what will happen? What will happen to our children? What will happen? No reflection on any individual, friends. But think of it. No divorce happens overnight. You are separated mentally years and years back. Physically you are separated after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Or until death you do part. It begins. Long time. Mentally, everybody is suffocated. Virus. Why do you feel suffocated? I don't have a good job. He has a better job. You have a job, that's not a problem. But somebody has a better job, that is your problem. You are not married, doesn't matter. But the other person is married, having a good time is problem. You are happy not because you are not alone, but the other person is divorced. Why should I marry and why should I divorce? No. What a funny sense of superiority and inferiority. Think, friends. So when the disease comes, the corona comes, the symptoms are first, you find out the symptoms. Am I getting it? Oh, no taste, no smell. Now breathing difficulty is there also. The difficulty, this throat also, the throat is itching. Must be out. So even if one thing comes, you jump into conclusion, everything has been done. Even though it is a minor stage, you don't worry about it. Or some people completely ignore it. It will not touch me. So you suffer it out completely, gloriously, liberally, infect everybody around, then the whole family goes into ventilator. Everybody. Think, friends. The moment you suffer this little bit, please, friends, I beg you, think for yourself. Every person needs to do that. The moment you have the first symptom, no smell, I must take care. Don't be frightened. Because the cure is fantastic. Isolation, quarantine, get out. What happened? So many people who have seen friends now, known people, I am talking out of the strength and experience. My own person, somebody had very, very near to me. I mean, sort of we are born together, like brothers things. Got it. The moment he got it, he isolated himself. The whole family knew about it, but everybody kept him out. Nobody created a problem. Nobody created a scene out of it. 10 days, finished. Not a paisa is lost. Not a moment is gone. Simple people, simple solution. If the person says, no, I will not have it. So you keep it until you suffer it, until the whole family suffers it, and everybody goes into ventilator, right? The moment you have it, friends, tell it. Like that, the moment you have anger, the moment you have a hatred, visceral, you understand visceral? Some people are so deeply hateful, so deeply angry, jealous, judgmental, hateful, superiority, inferiority. The moment you have any of these symptoms, you know you have the virus, you have the disease. You have the disease. And who is the disease from? Where from it comes? Ahankar. The I is the virus. It drags everything to itself. I am such a poor man. I am so rich. I am young. I am an old man. I am unmarried. I am married. I am a headache. I have a problem. No job. I am so poor. Both way, arrogance or for helplessness, both are symptoms of disease. Who you are, that is why when Bhagavan Sankara says, what is that? That is mano buddhi ahankar chittanina. Neither it is indecision, nor it is decision, nor it is memories of any kind. None of these things are me. Even the I thought who says everything is me, that is not me. Total isolation. Total contemplation. Shivoham, Shivoham. Even to say that Shivoham, when you say that, you just speak it, but that's not the word, that is the truth. What it points out, we shall see that reality, friends. No kama, no krodha, no lobha, no me dvesa rago, no me lobha moho, dvesha, raga, likes, dislikes, greed, delusion, none of these things belong to me. It is not that you are giving a sanction to all these things and then say, I am not like this, I am not like this. Do not play a game with this, sir. You are playing with fire. Don't try to pretend to be wise. If you pretend to be wise, you suffer more, because ignorance itself is killing, the pretensions adds to it. Why the ignorant man? Why the pretentious wise man? The pretenses. The people who pretend to be wise, they suffer more. You are already suffering because nobody loves you. You are already suffering, nobody loves you, and you don't love yourself. Then added to that suffering is, I love everybody. Really? You love everybody? My foot. You are putting your foot into your mouth. Pretentiousness adds to your pretentiousness. You can't pretend to be wise. Either you are or you are not. Wisdom uncompromising. Choice is yours. Do you see yourself as you are? Or you are completely lost within this virus? So the symptoms are there. Listen carefully. The moment the symptoms are there, be kind to yourself. Accept that I am suffering. There is a virus. If you do not do that, you shall liberally distributing anger everywhere. Hatred everywhere. That is what people do. Until everybody goes into the ventilator. Whole family. Have you not seen, friends? Have you not seen in your own life you are miserable and you are distributing misery liberally? Your anger is there. You don't deal with it. But because of your anger, you create anger in everybody's heart, jealousy in everybody's heart. One person is infected and it destroys everybody. Think. Think, friends. Ask yourself, are you a person relaxed and spreading relaxation everywhere? Or you are tense and you are spreading tensions everywhere? Ask yourself the question. Don't have to get angry. That fellow says that I am always tense. Why are you affected? If the other person says you are tense, if you are not tense, you are not tense. And you are enjoying it. You let the whole world say a billion things. How long shall you try to say that other people are infecting me? Nobody can infect. Even the death itself cannot infect you. Name mrityu shanka, name jati vedaha. There is no fear of death. There is no fear of birth or death. Pita naiva me naiva mata na janma. No father, no mother, no nothing. No guru naiva shishya. No disciple, no guru. What more you want? Isolation from everybody. The quarantine of infinite kind. What will cure you? No medicine. Quarantine. Mahadeva, I hope, friends, you appreciate it. When you see the whole world is suffering. Yes, for physical disease you need some physical medicine. So the coronavirus, we have taken 2. I have also taken both the times. What is the guarantee? And there are some people, I don't need vaccine. I don't need vaccine. When it was available freely, I don't need it. I don't need it, right? And when everybody is getting it, oh no, I must go to it. Then you look for it because it's not there anymore. Think. For physical disease, just like for your hunger, please friends, your hunger is physical, gross, tangible dimension. You cannot satisfy your gross physical hunger by thinking about the food. Thoughts are subtler dimension. The subtle thoughts of food will not satisfy your gross hunger. It will inflate it. It will make it stronger. It will make it more powerful. Thinking of food, you will be more hungry. If you want to satisfy the hunger of the body, get some laddu, bread, rice, vegetable, gross thing. Fill it up, hunger will go. By thinking about the food, you cannot satisfy the hunger of the body. Same way, the subtle hunger, emptiness. I am so limited, I am dying, I am mortal, I am miserable, nobody loves me. This is subtle hunger, insatiable. How much money is money enough? How much success is success enough? How much power is power enough? How many cars are car enough? How many? Insatiable hunger. Understand, friends, as even gross hunger, gross emptiness cannot be satisfied by your subtle thought. You cannot think out your hunger. You cannot fill up that inner emptiness, subtle emptiness by this object in the outside world. You can own the whole universe, yet it shall be empty inside. Because there are two different dimensions. As when subtle gross hunger needs gross food, subtle emptiness needs subtleness, which is all-pervasive consciousness yourself. There you don't have to create it. Why the suffering comes up? Because of this one virus, ahankar. And it must be isolated. Isolated in what? In itself. Goes out. You don't accept that I thought. You see that line? Mano, buddhi, ahankara, chittani. Aham, mano, aham, na. Buddhi, aham, na. I am not the mind, I am not the buddhi. Chitta, memory, I am not. And the last one, ahankara, na. I am not the ahankar. I am not the I thought. How can you talk like that? Unless, that is why the teaching must be so fantastic. I am not the I thought. Simply intellectual sitting there, how can you say, I am not the I thought? When you say, I am not the I thought, are you not using the word I? Dummy, I am using that word I, one which talks about the relative, other removes the, or reveals the absolute. Same word is used. You shall not understand, because in any language, the word I do not have the relative and absolute meaning. But in ahankar, in Shastra, in the scripture, in the Upanishadic tradition, the same word is aham, I, used for absolute, aham brahmasmi, dehoham. So two words are dimensions, two dimensions of the same word. In any other language do they say that? You say, I am, listen. Mahadeva, Mahadeva. Translate, you shall, if you know the language only you will understand. In Sanskrit, you cannot translate English words exactly as it is. I am rich. I am rich. You can also say, I have riches. I am rich. I have riches. Translate it in Sanskrit. I am rich. Aham dhani. Dhanikaha. I have riches. I you cannot use. Aham, have is what? You can't say. That subject predicate is not there. You can't say I have. You say mama. You can't say I. You can't use the word I to say have. To say have, the aham must go to mama, mamakara, mine. Word I means nothing. Because the word I has two dimensions. One is the absolute dimension. The same word, limited dimensions. Dehoham. I with the body appears to be body. The same I with the self, aham atma, gudakesha, sarvabhuta, sahastita. So the same word means the relative, means the absolute. Yet, therefore it is neither relative nor absolute. If the same word means relative and same word means absolute, what is that? Is it relative or absolute? It is relative. It is absolute. How can it be both? That's what it is. It need not be. So you just got it off. What a dimension! And in that absolute, that is quarantine, relative never touches it. Oof. Do you understand what I am talking? You want to escape the corona? Only one way out. Keep away from everybody. Na pita nasti, mata nasti, nasti bandhu sayodaraha. No father, no mother, no friend, no... What is this nonsense? What type of philosophy? This is all world denial philosophy. Then why are you not telling when you are in the ventilator or inside that ICU, you don't see me, I see you, but you don't see me. All that nonsense. Think of it. Why don't you tell, in ICU also, Pita, I want my father, my mother, my husband, my wife, my child, everybody. Pita nasti, mata nasti, nasti bandhu sahodaraha. Nobody is there. Yamasya karuna nasti. Yama, the Lord Death, has no compassion. You have to go alone. Ayyo, this is stupid, world-denying philosophy, life-denying. We must be life positive. Don't give me this positive, negative. When you are Karuna positive, you are really negative. Positive, negative also loses its meaning. Think of this tradition, friends. Only one thing that can cure you: quarantine. Into yourself. Enlightenment here and now for everybody. You can be the space in which all the clouds shall fly, but no cloud shall ever touch the space. In you all the thoughts will smile, will float, but no thought will affect you. You shall play every role, but nothing will affect you. And even if the role goes, who cares? Roles are meant to go. Whenever they like, let it drop. I will not go with the role. I was not born with the role. Unborn. Ajo nitya sasvatayam purana nahanyate hanyamane sarire. Ajo nitya, eternal, unborn, eternal. Sasvatayam purana, most unscented, ever fresh, sanatana. Ajaloyam sanatana, immobile, eternally fresh. It shall never pass. Imagine, friends, do you understand? Are you really getting that? How many years you have been listening? I'm talking to the students, those who have been listening for a very, very long time. And anybody who can, either smart people do not care. I have been listening 30 years. 30 years you might not have been understood 30 words, don't worry. The one fellow can come yesterday and today he is enlightened and gone. That is too long. He came yesterday and yesterday also he is enlightened and gone. It depends on your mind. Not how long you have been with the teacher and the teaching and the books and all this. It doesn't mean anything. Senior and junior and all that rubbish. Infinity doesn't have front and back. Somebody ahead of me in the queue, so he must reach the queue, infinity first. You can't reach it, you can't jump the line. In infinity you can jump, you need not jump. Choice is yours. You can stand in the same spot, you have already moved and got it. Don't worry about it. But what sense of comes, I'm a senior student, I'm a junior Mahatma, he's a senior. You must be. The earlier you dump those useless type of ideas, the better it is for you, and you shall not be infecting anybody. Understand? Your ignorance, because you are suffering. And why are you suffering? Because you have the symptoms, clear symptoms. Angry, hateful, jealous, judgmental, hating, isolating, backbiting, feeling suffocated, inferiority complexes, superiority complexes, infatuated, so-called loved, destroyed, everything. You use your kindness for killing people, you use your so-called love for killing people. Because attention at a cost. You want my attention? Give me this or get me this. Big business, right? What do you think? Ask yourself. Are you a person relaxed, spreading relaxation everywhere? Happy, spreading happiness everywhere? Happy, helping everybody to discover the happiness in themselves. Help people to discover happiness in themselves. If you are a person, you think, I found happiness in my car, you shall give everybody a car. That is what many people do. If everybody is a cricket player, everybody will be so happy. Really? So go to the fear of death, go to a cricket player now. Go. Hey, if you can be a singer, everything lies. So let's go for singing. Let's go singing down there. Bhajan singing will be nice. Or movie songs, the cinema, bhajan singing in cinema tune. If you're a person, you can hold your nose, everybody will find. Then why the yogis are going for the medication? Why? If you believe in this, everything will be fine. Then why are you taking medicine? Why? Why are you doing that? Friends, don't worry about it. Be practical. Be infinitive where you are. Be finite where it belongs to. Body is limited. Needs to be taken care, needs to be taken care. To be consciousness, you don't have to move, but to keep your body going, for God's sake, move your bottom from the day in, from the day out, hours and hours walk. Eat less food, eat sensibly, do exercise, body shall be fit. That is why Sarira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. The body must be fit. Who wants to be mortal? I am immortal and dead I am 20 years. Arre bhai, you can die in 20 years because any disease can come. Just because you get up and do or you exercise, that doesn't mean you shall be living forever. No. Body shall collapse. In spite of your best attempt, body shall collapse. But at least as long as you are living, you live happily. Healthy life. Take care. Mind also same way. Anger, hatred, jealousy are the symptoms. Symptoms of a disease. Possibilities are there. Anger, possibility is there. But for you to be angry, you must be on fire. For you to be jealous, you must be on fire. The I thought must be there. So if you are suffering, don't say, he infected me. He cannot infect you unless you are there to be infected. Make me angry. Try. Try. You shall want to make me angry. What shall you do? Take my car away. Because you think, I love my car. So then you know, he loves his car. No. So take his car and punish him. You talk the car. I didn't even know that you have taken it. Why people do kidnapping? This man loves his wife, loves her husband, loves the child. Kidnap them. So they have to give compensation. Have you seen that Godfather movie? The best stallion, that head they cut it off and put for the mafia leader. Why? Because he loves his stallion, millions of dollars. And that fellow keeps quiet, Omerata. The principle of silence, he don't tell anything for 3 years. For 3rd year, somewhere the other fellow is totally wiped out. Nobody knows who killed him, right? The anger remains inside. How do you make somebody angry? Because if you know this person is loving somebody, you want to make him angry, take it away. Suppose he likes to be told you are wonderful, tell him you are a useless fellow. The flatterers know your button. Which button to press? Then you shall feel very happy when you say, oh, you are so thin and nice. You are very, very kind. You are very charitable. Ooh. Don't give them 10 rupees. Why are you like that? You are a waster. Until yesterday you are worshipping me. And today suddenly I am useless. Why? Because you didn't fulfill his conditions. Now, you do not appreciate, you don't depend upon flattery and you do not flatter. You are infinity is not a flattery, it's a truth. I am, you are same. You don't accept it, choice is yours. I will not feel bad. Even if you say, sir, you are a rascal, you are infinity. Why? How can I change it? How can I change the changeless? Are you getting that point? So beautiful. So the moment you see you have certain symptoms, understand either somebody has given infection if you are a child, or you are infected if you are young. The I thought is there. That is the virus. How do I kill this virus? Quarantine. Vivikta desha sevitva bharati jana sansadi. Oh, yeah, you, sir, I don't know what to say, friend. Mahadeva, what a tradition, what a tradition. Vivikta desha sevitva, arati jana sansadi. Vivikta desha, shunya pradesha. The person who chooses to be in the isolation, chooses. My wife ran away, my husband ran away, and nobody likes me, therefore I am sitting down in one room. Then what? Brewing yourself inside your own misery. No. Arati Janasansadi. Janasansadi Arati. No rati, no love, no infatuation, no attraction, no affection, no nothing in the company of the world or the universe, the crowd. Even if you say, only one man I love, that is the biggest crowd. Because when you say that one man or that one woman goes, your whole world collapses. So a person is not a person is your world. Why are you so generous, stupid, miserly in using the word? That is not your world, that is your universe. Your universe collapses if that man goes, that woman goes, that person goes, that thought goes, that practice goes, that idea goes. It can be one person, it can be the biggest crowd of your life. Let anything go, it doesn't mean anything to me. Why? Aham adishya madhyam cha bhutanam antareva cha. I am the beginning, I am the middle, I am the end. I am in and through everything in this universe. Am I the only one? No, everybody is. Nattvaham jatunasam nattvam neme janadhipa nachaivana bhavishyama sarve vayamatah param. Hey Arjuna, where you are, you shall be. So the Bhagavan is flattering his devotee. No, you are, where you are, you shall be. Even these enemies or these whole soldiers, all the fighters who are standing in both the sides of the Kauravas, this Mahabharata Yuddha fight, all of them, they where they are, they shall be. I was, I am, I shall be. I am God, I was, I am, I shall be. So between the God and devotee, no, everybody, sarve. Nacha evana bhavishyama sarve vayamatah param. Nacha eva esa bhavishyama. It will never be so happen that none of these things shall ever disappear. Things will change. Changeless is not a thing. That's yourself. Everybody is fantastic, friends. Everybody. And that isolation is a fantastic isolation where there is a tremendous togetherness. And isolation, that's why I named that one, quarantine. And isolation is a togetherness, absolute togetherness. When you are with yourself, you are at once with everything in the universe. Nobody can stand apart. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat abhyakta murtina. Mastani sarva bhutani. Nacha aham te sabastita. Nacha mastani bhutani pashyame yovam aishwaram. Bhutabhrut nacha bhutasta. Mamatma bhuta bhavana. Oh, one verse. Like a graffiti you can write throughout the universe. We have not cured the disease for ourselves. We are infecting everybody in the name of curing them. What will happen? Countries after countries, politicians, leaders, dealers. No leaders in this universe. Dealers, politicians, powerful, educators, teachers, religious, everywhere. Think for yourself, friends. Have you been exposed to it? Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's school, college, university, whether it is into this college, that university, this university, it doesn't make any difference. Are you occupying certain positions? Have you reached a position where you can say, Purnoham, I'm full and complete. Nothing more needs to be known. Nothing more needs to be done. I'm absolutely happy and distribute happiness everywhere. Will you say that? You can say, I'm very happy. Why? With others are unhappy. I'm a very special fellow. I'm the president of this country. Not all countries, no. The name of country, continents, nation, race, religion, sex, man superior, woman superior, black, brown, yellow, white. What are you doing? Young, old, differentiations, they shall be there. But what happens when the infection begins? Understand. First the smell, immediate symptoms, no smell, no taste. Meaning, you don't see the specialities in everything. everything seems to be useless. You don't enjoy the sunrise, enjoy the sunset. You are so drunk, you are not frightened of the earthquake. These are all drunkenness. Gone. If it happens to my son, it is very, very correct. Other people's children, they can die. Only Americans will be treated. Only Indians will be treated. Only this man will be treated. Only this country will be treated. So your sense of smell has continued, stuck to this only one particular place. You have lost that universality. And thereby your suffocation begins. And when the suffocation begins, you are going to die. And what is your comfort? We are together in this suffering. All the white people together. All the green, yellow, brown people together. Sir, in companionship, the disease doesn't disappear. Your fear of disease may be forgotten, suspended for some time. We all are poor, alcoholic, anonymous. All are alcoholics, so let us accept it. All are poor, let us accept it. All are ignorant, let us accept it. All follow the same religion, let us accept it. Understand, friends, infinite, the truth absolute, doesn't believe in a collectivity. Everybody is ignorant, therefore ignorance is beautiful. Don't be stupid. Everybody is poor, therefore poverty is excellent. No. If you are recognizing the sense of poverty, if you are recognizing the sense of limitation, you better recognize the sense of limitlessness, absolute prosperity, truth everywhere. And that is in isolation, quarantine. Yet, it is at once with everything. What is that all-pervasiveness which has not touched something? Even the God, the totality, will cease to be God unless I am included. God doesn't differentiate, priest differentiates. Followers differentiate, philosophers differentiate. The truth never differentiates. Have you seen the space differentiating between countries and countries? The rain, the cloud, the summer, the winter, the seasons differentiating? But we have so beautifully destroyed. I must take this forest, cut down the forest, let the whole world die. Who is the person, which is the country which is maximum contributing towards the disturbance of this climate in the world? Richest country. Why? Let me be rich, others can die. Now whoever, wherever, if they take it, in my ocean, I will take all the fish. In my forest, I will take all the tree. You don't understand, friends, no natural resource belongs to a country. Every natural resource belongs to the world. Until the whole world's administration, leadership understands it, no space belongs to, this is our country space, their country space. How much you may try to do that, friends, space doesn't know it is divided. Earth doesn't know it is divided. Ocean doesn't know it is divided. Who has done it? 8 billion people. How? There are 800 world leaders are there. In every generation, perpetuating the myth of togetherness in the name of total division. You think they shall solve the problem? Same way religious leaders. So many religious people. Even in the many religions, this ingredient is not there to say that we are everything. Aham Brahmasmi, I am the Brahman, I am the Absolute. Can anybody say that? No, I am the follower of a religion. That is more important than telling I am everything. Absolute, it doesn't exist. So the God becomes your product. I believe in this God. God doesn't care to be believed or not to be believed. But you, 100 people believe in that, all non-believers are killed. How beautiful religion. How beautiful. How beautiful. This is my faith and everybody must follow. Why should I follow? Why? Why should I do that? Then these are the marks of a religious person. this type of dress, this type of appearance, this type of these things. So others are now clearly pointed out, like two friends, can you play a game without uniforms? Why there are so many hooliganism in the World Cup football or any place for that? Because they know this blue color is this country, this red color is this country. So now the two parties, they kill each other, right? Suppose have a game, no uniform, just a game. Who will kill whom? You will not know who is supporting whom. But many so-called religious people, they have got specific dresses. This is the only dress. You don't understand, below the dress everybody is naked. Below your truth, below your faith, below your belief or disbelief, you are absolutely naked. Gloriously all-pervasiveness, which nobody can cover it. Aniketa sthiramati bhaktiman me priyo naraha. How beautiful. Aniketa, the wise man has no home. Why? He is not a homeless. He cannot be homed in. Nothing, no home can ever contain it. All-pervasive, absolute. Therefore, everybody is beautiful. So how do you cure yourself? Quarantine. When you quarantine yourself, you don't even say that I have corona. You know this body has come, take care. At the moment it begins, you talk about, announce it to the world. It must be taken care. No question of telling. At the moment you, hey, my smell is going, be worried. Isolate. 5 days, 7 days, and you're seeing it. This is a marvelous thing has happened to the world. Today, what the world wars could not change, what the politics, Mahadeva, people are so dense. They have to be literally shaken out of their stupor by a tiny virus. Presidents are dead, governors are dead, doctors are dead, health workers are dead, policeman is dead, religious people are dead. They are waiting for the scientists to cure it so they can start their miracles again. What nonsense is that? Be with yourself. Or as somebody said, how do I, fellow goes to a doctor and said, doctor, how do I get out of this, corona? Doctor said, no problem. I am giving you this pevicle. Put it on your bottom and sit down on the chair and be peaceful. Meaning, don't get hell out of your house. That is the cure. Now, we have been permanently pasted to infinity. Don't worry about it. Pevicle is not needed. You are already separated, yet you are together with the whole universe. Mastani sarvabhutani nacha aham tesu avastita. All the beings are in me, yet I am not in them. In me nothing exists. Oh, what a vision. Anybody can say that. Only Indians, sadhus, followers, this caste, that caste, man, woman, no. Anybody. Jati, niti, kula, gotra, duragam. No caste, no name, no family, no anything. Black, white, green, yellow. Any caste, creed, sex, race, nationality, it doesn't matter. Everybody is that absolute. Everybody is isolated, where nothing can ever touch you. And that is self-knowledge. Close your eyes, friends. Please see this. And that is instantaneous, which we shall see next class. Deliberately I didn't give some classes for some time. This is working, friends. Please look for yourself and ask a question. Are you free and sharing freedom? Are you the happiness? Sharing happiness? Or are you angry and distributing anger? Jealous, distributing jealousy? Ridden by the conditionings and distributing conditionings of many kinds? self-persecuting, judgmental, and persecuting everybody. Ask yourself. If you are like that, not only you do not make anybody happy, nobody can make you happy because you are completely overwhelmed by your own sense of suffering, persecution, isolation, misery. Nobody can rescue you until you want to be free from it. And the moment you are free, everything around you collapses. Nothing touches you. You are in total quarantine, total isolation, glorious isolation. Yet, in and through everything, as nothing ever stands apart from you being who you are. Shivoham, Shivoham. You don't have to use those words. Choice is yours. Take a name, assume a name, or be the nameless. Be the formless. Play with a form. Choice is yours. The forms will not last. Formless shall never come to an end. Just be that. Thank you, friends. Thank you.